Ladies, gentlemen, and all configurations of being, this is the show where we use state-of-the-art holographic artificial intelligence to interview historical figures throughout the ages. This is History Hologram.
Today's historical guest is Antoine Lavoisier.
From France in the 1700s.
Bonjour, I am Antoine Lavoisier, French chemist. You may call me the father of modern chemistry, as I was one of the first. You might know me for developing the theory of conservation of mass.
Hello, Antoine Lavoisier. What are some of your greatest accomplishments?
Ah, mon Dieu, my greatest accomplishments. Well, I suppose I declared sulfur as an element in 1777. I named carbon, oxygen, and hydrogen. I helped construct the metric system, which is a scientific standard now, by the way. I wrote the first extensive list of elements, which was not nearly as extensive as the periodic table, but that would not exist without moi. Let's see what else. I discovered that oxygen is combustible. People took a while to understand this. Well, I've got the little brain cells. Let's see. I wrote the elementary treatise of chemistry. You can get it on Amazon. It is also an ebook. You can read it on your little devices. I discovered the composition of water. That was really important. And of course, mon chef d'oeuvre, the law of conservation of mass.
How did you conduct your experiment for the law of conservation of mass?
I suppose I should explain this. I figured this one out using this apparatus here. I simply massed hydrogen oxide and air, then I heated them up inside a closed system. I measured the resulting calx and the remaining air, and voila! They were exactly the same. From this, I could determine that no mass was lost, and thus in the reaction, no matter may be created or destroyed. Impressive, no?
Thank you for telling us about the law of conservation of mass.
Lavoisier's theory of conservation of mass is still widely used and accepted today.
How does it feel to be the father of modern chemistry?
Such a wonderful title. I feel that it was only natural that I would receive this honor so profound.
We know that you are from France, but how old were you at the time that you started your experiment?
My first chemical publication was in 1764, no? So I guess 21. Yes, that sounds about right. I started so early because of all the new ideas about when I was young, with the Enlightenment, no? I was fascinated by the works of Etienne Condillac and Pierre Marquier. I started my famous experiments, the ones on the conservation of mass, in around 1777. So I was 34. Oui. That sounds about right.
While Antoine Lavoisier was alive, not much was known about mass or the composition of the elements.
Before you, there's little known about chemistry in general. How do you feel about that? I'm sure it feels good.
Oh yes, it feels very nice. I am the first one besides Democritus to theorize anything about atoms, and this is what he came up with. Take of that as you will. Oh, la la, look at the time. It looks like I'm after must go now. I hope you succeed with your television show, whatever that is. Au revoir. The periodic table, was that... Where'd it go? Bonjour, I am Antoine Lavoisier. Oh la la, look at the time. I am
So, how did you discover oxygen?
No!
Can you tell us what the law of conservation of mass is, in your own words?
Can you tell us what...
Jesus. Hey, God. Hey, how you doing? I'm Hunter. So...
Ladies, gentlemen, and all configurations of being, this is the show where we use state-of-the-art Ladies, gentlemen, and all configurations of being, this is a show where we use state-of-the-art artificial Ladies, gentlemen, and all configurations of being, this is the show where we use a state-of-the-art holographic